What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I'm actually bringing y'all my personal gun split close patch defense. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn post notifications on. Now, before I do get into the video, I do ask if you find any value out of this video whatsoever, if you could just please watch 30 seconds of any ad that you may see throughout the video. Because if you didn't know, I actually do not get paid when you hit skip ad, and I actually plan on doing this full time, so I would greatly appreciate it. So anyway, let's dive into this. So the defense that I'll be bringing, of course, is 146. Now, I did do a video previously on 146, so if you're curious about how I like to run 146 as far as blitzing wise goes, please go check that out. I may link it right here, or if not, just please go check it out in the playlist. But anyways, how I like to set up my 146. So let's talk about personnel. So you want your fastest, I'll say not fastest, but you want a fast player right here. This is where you're mainly going to be blitzing off of, is this particular spot. So I have Michael Davis, which I believe he's fast. I'm not sure. Chargers don't really have good speed. I just chose the Chargers just because. And also, one of the things I will mention is that I like to put my best pass rusher at D tackle. So if you have like a left end or right end that's really good, then go ahead and put him at D tackle, and then put your second, maybe best pass rusher here or something. It don't really matter for the two outsides. It's completely up to you. You could put linebackers there if you want. That's completely up to you. But I personally just like to put my ends or maybe a good left / right outside linebacker who's good at pass rushing. So right here, you can put another person with speed. I just have him there just because I think he's fast. And one of the things that you can do, you could substitute free safeties in right here or strong safety. It's completely up to you. So you see right here, if we go down some, we have strong safety right there, and then we already have a free safety in, and also you can tell you maybe another strong safety, or you put a linebacker. So it's really up to you as far as personnel, but I really love having two safeties in, or maybe one good linebacker and a safety. But the play we've been talking about is cover 2 sink, and like I said, I called this play 1,041 times, only gave up 4.6 yards a carry. So I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to 146, especially versus split close pass. So this is one of the formations I love to run it again. So actually, I'm gonna start off by showing you that you can actually stop the run. So right here, you do see we have the run. So as far as the setup, so you need to just press. Now from here, you can either pinch your line or spread them. I personally like to pinch. You do not have to do that. And also, one thing I forgot to mention, make sure auto flip is off. Do not have auto flip on, because it's going to be kind of random where they line up. So with that said, you just want to press, pinch your line. You see right here, quarterback attained. Now from right here, I like to use this safety. So if you want to think about it this way, you want to use a safety to the one receiver side. So if they flip their formation, then we'll be using in this safety, and you just do the same adjustment I'm about to tell you, but just in opposite order. So as far as adjustment goes, you just want to take triangle, double tap triangle, select circle. You want to put him in the outside third. Now the reason outside thirds are good, because since the cover 3 patch, outside thirds actually do a great job of playing different routes, and they actually will not get bombed. So it's extremely hard to bomb outside third with this update. Maybe it might change in the future, but for now, outside thirds are the way to go, to be honest. You don't even really need a deep half anymore, to be honest, because that's how hard it is to bomb those outside thirds. Now, for the second adjustment, I like to take X. I like to put him in the inside third. Now, the reason I like to do this is so I'm not in charge of the middle. So, from this point, everything else is up to you. Legit, everything else is up to you at this point. So, I like this cover shell just because we have an outside third, and we also have it in the middle. So, it's like a cover 3. It's pretty much like a cover 3 cloud, and we're essentially using this side of the field. So one of the things I like to do, if you're curious about real, how do you do it? So I might start off by taking R1 and putting him in a hard flat. So this is going to stop those little table routes and things of that nature. And then if they want to run like a little corner route, then I would just take him. And I'll get into that in a second, actually. I'll get into that in a second. I promise I will. But I like to take X and put him in the hook. I don't really like him playing the mid-read. I like running it just like this. So now, with your user, you're just going to fly down and just fill this gap right there that's created. So you see that natural gap right there? I'm going to go into replay, and I'm going to, actually, I'll run it one more time. I'm going to show you how fast I can set this up, by the way, because a lot of people think, you might get quick snap. So right here, boom, maybe drag him down a little bit. Double tap the right direction and select X, put him in the hook curl. And also, I do have gameplay on this as well. I have gameplay. So right here, all you want to do is just fly down and just feel this natural gap right there. As you can tell, I could just sit there and run this all day, as you're going to see that it's going to stop the run. There's really nothing that they can do about it. It's just a really good defense. So the reason this works, right? So what's going to happen is your user's filling this gap that's created, because he's going to, the running back's going to take him. Normally, they won't do that kind of animation. He's actually going to get taken by the tight end that's right here. So if he gets a block shot, that's open. And now the reason this is good is because he's actually whipping around, and the reason this works is because they double team this defensive end that's technically a tackle. So they technically double team the tackle, and then the guard, as you tell, he actually does nothing pretty much. And it's gonna be like that evening gameplay as you're gonna see. Like I said, I do have gameplay for y'all. I just want to show it at the end because I want to show you everything, and then I want to kind of do like an end of the video highlight. Let me know if you kind of like that approach. But that's, I'm gonna show you actually if they flip the run play. So let's say maybe they call it this way, right? So now what? I'll come on this side, and you can still send the same blitz off that same side. You just want to switch responsibility. So now what? I may take him and put him like this. Take triangle, put him like this, and remember I said you could do anything you want. So now what? I could double tap the right direction, select my linebacker, maybe put him in a hard flat for like a little table route or anything like that. Double tap X, double tap the right direction, select X, put him in a hook curl or something. So now watch what happens. So they're gonna try to run the ball, and then look, we're just we're filling that gap. So we're making that run play really hard for them to sit there and run. So the reason why I chose to do this run play first, so you can understand, because I know I have a lot of people who say, "Real, it can't even stop the run, can it?" And I'm telling you, yes, it does. And there's a lot of formations that you can run this against, and there's some that can. So, like, for example, I would never come out in 1-4-6 versus a slot offset. For another example, I would probably never come out in 1-4-6 versus something like doubles wide flex, unless it's a for sure passing down. Maybe I won't come out in something like spread wide slot. Why? Because they have really good run plays that can actually exploit 1-4-6. So you got to use this defense smartly. So next concept I'm going to show you about is how to stop like halfback wheel, and I'm gonna show you also X drag trail. Then after that, we'll get into some gameplay. So I am gonna put X drag trail on one of my audibles, and then we're actually gonna come out and halfback wheel. So you heard me talking about the table route. So now let me show you how this defense look versus pass coverage. So let me go ahead and set up the base shell. So this is our base shell, and the reason I said base because at this point you should be able to do this adjustment real easy. You should be able to put this person in the outside third. You should be able to put this guy in a middle third. And you should be able to make it back to your user. Now from this point, I recommend taking R1 and putting him in a hard flat first, and then taking X and putting him in a hook curl, and just see what your opponent wants to do. So let's go and snap the ball so you can kind of see, you know, how good of a job it does. He's going to scream right there. So the reason I like this play because he's going to scream 9 times out of 10. If they send that running back out on a route, just know they have about 2 seconds to throw the ball, and as you just saw right here. So like I said, I like putting him in the hard flat. I cannot tell you how many picks I caught because of this, because it kind of does a good job of lurking it, and then they throw it and you jump that, get an easy pick. Now of course you're thinking, real, this is going to be wide open. And one of the things you have to realize, please realize this, no matter what defense you're in, you're never going to cover every single area of the field. Even if you drop 8-9 people, you're never going to cover every inch of the field, because then if you drop 8-9, guess what's going to happen? Somebody's going to route bounce into an open spot of the field. So that's why, you know, of course there's going to be something open, but if you can control what's open, you're going to win. Now, like I said, we're banking on the fact of him wanting to throw this, right? So we're banking on the fact that our pressure can get there before he can make a read. And he might be saying, oh, he might be able to dump this, or he might be able to just wait on that. And that's the point. Look how long that takes to develop. So he has to throw this ball maybe right about here before he realizes it's open, right? So look at that. He's already getting sacked. So that's why I said, like, this defense is really good, because you're going to have to force your opponent to make a read quickly if they want to send out their running back on a route. Now, the next play I'm going to kind of touch on real quick is X drag trail. So with this play, it's going to be the same as XL. That's why I like it. So now what we'll do, just like this, take R1, put them in a hard flat, and keep in mind, if they aren't throwing table routes, maybe they're throwing that corner route to the tight end, then just simply I get into that 1 second. I'm giving y'all a whole lot of information here. I hope y'all appreciating this. So anyways, this is where we are right here. Now, all we want to do is just look. So what's open? Okay, boom. Pressure doesn't get through. That's fine. And I'm just kind of lurking 2 routes, waiting on my cornerback to pick up on the next route. So now I'm actually going to show you why I like using it on the one single high safety, well, the one receiver side. So starting off, you're going to notice that this angle route, right? It doesn't get open until about right here, and that's even a sketchy pass. He has to possession catch that ball, and if he wants to live like that, then we'll simply maybe adjust his hook responsibility, or I may just put him in a spy. Why would I put him in a spy rail? Because he's going to be at the same level as this guy, so it's going to make that throw a lot tougher. And also, as you can tell, our blitz actually did not get through, which does happen. Like I said, since the update is not as consistent, so right there he does get picked up, but that's fine. Why? Because we have 4 people rushing now, and he can't run out the pocket because we have contains, and we have our best D tackle, our best lineman right here. That's why I said you want your best lineman right there. Now, right here you might be thinking, okay, well, he did have the flats. That's fine. We'll give that up. That's fine. Now, if he wanted to throw this drag route, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be able to make that play. They might let him make that, or worst case scenario, he's going to rally and make that. But the reason I use her on this side is because look at this post. So this post is just not going to get open, as you can tell. Like, yes, he could probably throw that, but then that's a hard read to make. Honestly, why? Because I'm kind of using both of them, and my inside third is going to kind of help carry this, so that's going to be an even harder read. So you're just kind of midpointing these two, but you're banking on the fact of the pressure getting there way before. As you can tell right there, the pressure gets there about right here, and he has to make a read right now. So what can he throw right now? now. Okay, he might be able to throw this drag. Okay, cool. We'll adjust to that. But he can't really throw this right now because he might be able to jump up and play that since he's a safety, and he can't throw this because we're on it. And he does. I know he definitely really don't want to throw this, to be honest, because why I'm using right here. And like I said, I mean, there's just really nothing open other than a drag. So as you can tell in the gameplay, it's really solid defense, and there's a whole lot of things I could talk about as far as split close, but I think the gameplay speaks for itself. Just make sure you be smart. One thing I will give y'all as a tip, if you're still here, I'll kind of show you what I meant by stopping that little corner out by X. So what I would do is, somebody wanted to keep abusing that, then I would run a cover cell that looks like this. I'll take X and I'll put him in a hard flat, so it'll look just like this now. So now, as you're going to see, what's going to happen is our vertical hook is actually going to play in that little area, and now we pretty much just swapped responsibilities. And I'm actually going to hop into replay really quick and just kind of show you in case you missed it, and then that'll be the video. This is kind of just a bonus for y'all who actually stayed and watched throughout the whole video. I truly appreciate y'all, for real. So like I said, I put him in a hard flat. Why? Because he's not going to want to throw that. If he throws that, okay, cool, he probably catch it, but hopefully we make the tackle if Madden doesn't cheat us. But right there, look, we're cool with that. And now look, since we put him in a vertical hook, look how he plays that. So he can't throw this, right? So now you're thinking, okay, what's open? So look, at the same time, he's getting screamed at, right? So he has to throw this ball now. He has to throw it now. Where is he going to go? He's probably going to go here. And if we have a good player right there, that's probably a pick six, honestly. So okay, he doesn't really want to go there. He doesn't really want to throw this because he's probably not even reading that, honestly. And if he is, I mean, that's an easy rally tackle. I have a 2-on-1 right there. So, I mean, he gains 2-3 yards. I'm cool with that. I promise I am. But what? He can't throw this tight end route. He can't really throw this dig route right here on the break. Why? Because my vertical hook is literally playing both of those. And 9 times out of 10, you'll get a knockdown animation if they want to play that style. But, yes, he can throw it right now, right? But look, he's already on the ground. So that's why I said this defense is really tough. And also keep in mind, my user is free now. Once he breaks to a post, I'm free. I don't even have to run over here. I was just running away. But in actuality, if he breaks a post, I could come down and lurk this, and I can't tell you how many picks I've got lurking this right here because I recognize he's going on the post, so I'm free. So now I can come and rob that. But anyways, do let me know if y'all enjoy these breakdowns and defensive schemes that I'm giving out, because I will do some more of them, even some of the less meta defenses. Just let me know, y'all. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up for this video. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.